I'm gonna like it. I'm finally gonna be able to get a proper Galactus and not some dust cloud like they gave us in the other Fantastic Four movie. Man, I cannot wait for this. I seriously cannot wait for this. This is my most anticipated movie of the year. Like, number one, top of the list for me. You know, with Fantastic Four, this movie is definitely going to mean something to me personally. With the Fantastic Four being, like I said in a previous video, the same before, how Fantastic Four is the first comic book I ever read. You know, when it comes to Marvel itself, you know, different things that I grew up with, different things that introduced me to Marvel, got me into the Marvel lore, Marvel world, everything like that. You know, with the X-Men, the animated series, the Spider-Man animated series from the 90s was the first ever Marvel thing I saw. Blade was the first ever Marvel movie I saw. When it comes to comics, the first ever comic I read was Fantastic Four comics. Those were the first ever comics I read. You know, read a couple of them whenever I was younger and get into, Marvel and getting into comics and stuff. Fantastic Four was the first ever comic that I read. So it really means something to me. It's kind of special on a personal note to be able to get this movie and see what they're doing so far with the trailers. And if it matches the trailers, I am going to really like what they're going to be doing. You know, you have the whole futuristic, retro world vibes, feels going on in there so far from the trailers. You know, basically feeling like it's set within the 50s and 60s. You know, basically this could be a proper Fantastic Four movie. And like, I've been waiting a long time for a proper Fantastic Four movie, you know, just to be able to see them on screen done in a right and proper way. And this is definitely leaning towards that, you know, just from the trailers alone. At least if it's going to match what the trailers are giving me, then I'm definitely going to be enjoying a lot of these, enjoying a lot of this movie. You know, I'm liking what they're doing so far with this trailer, the past two trailers that we got raised so far. Liking what they're doing. The costumes look fantastic.
Say that again.
Everything else looks fantastic in this movie.
Say that again.
Honestly, I am liking so far what they're doing. So hopefully, I'm hoping for the best. Hopefully, they're able to give us a proper Fantastic Four that will be, in fact, fantastic.
Say that again.
So hopefully, everything goes well. I'm looking forward to this movie.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there checking this movie out. So hopefully, they do a good job with it.